Well, firstly, why choose this particular time to release the very best of Meatloaf? Is there a significant anniversary or anything?
Why choose this time to release? Well, I remember we were doing on top of the Pops, Objects in the Review Mirror, and the head of Virgin, his name's Paul Conroy. This would have been March of 1994, 94. We're in the, you rehearse Top of the Pops, and then you go into this really silly cafeteria and eat bad chips, and then you actually go do the show. And we're sitting in there, and he goes, "We should put out a best of this Christmas." And I said, "What?" He said, "No, we should put out a best of this Christmas." I said, "I don't think so." But he got real excited about it. So then we did another record called Welcome to the Neighborhood, and we're doing Top of the Pops, and we're doing a song called Not a Dry in the House. And it's somewhere in March. And he goes, "We should put out a best of this Christmas." And so we I had to like slow him down a bit. So why did we put out a best? Paul Conroy wants to.
No anniversary. It's just Paul's fault, is it?
It's
Or Paul's idea?
It's Paul's fault. I like that. We could have called the album Paul's Fault, Meatloaf. It would have been good. No, yeah, no, it's not an anniversary. Well, it could be. We can make one up. Shall we make an anniversary up? Yes, it's the anniversary. No, I don't. If I had a brain cell left, I could make an anniversary, but it's not. And it's just they wanted to do it, and so they did it on my terms, so it's okay. I
Did you
mean,
handpick the track?
yeah, I handpicked the track. I picked the sequence. I made sure we got all the original tapes and remastered it. Yeah, I took me literally 60 days to do the sequence because it was an impossible thing to sequence. And I had one that I really liked, and they didn't like it, so I had to start all over again because I had it early and late, and they wanted it all mixed up. Because I had this that worked really well because they all live in their world, and when you pull them out, it's like, we all live on Earth, and if somebody came along and said, "Okay, I'm going to take this person from Venus and this person from Mars and this person from Earth, and we're going to plop them all down on the moon and make them get along," it's like tough. I mean, they can't even get along on Earth. How can, so these songs, they had to all communicate, basically. They needed to communicate with each other. And it was very difficult to find because it's a thread, and it's really, and you don't want it to play slow. It's like a book. When you go sit down and read a book, you don't want that. If you get in the middle of it and it's like it's not holding you, fall asleep, you put it down, you can't do it. If you get a book and you're reading it and it's like flying by, all of a sudden you're at the end, you go, and they go, "What are you doing?" I gotta finish this. You get into it. And so I wanted the record to play fast because they're long songs. And if I remember some sequence I had and I thought I had it, and all of a sudden we got to Anything for Love, and it's just like Anything for Love is a great song, but all of a sudden it got in the middle of it and it just seemed forever. I'm going, well, that's not working. And those kind of things would happen, and then one song, the emotion would be like changing keys and in the middle of a verse or something. It just didn't work. Eventually took a long time to do it, but I got one, and it plays really fast, and it goes by really fast. And the guy who was mastering, his name's Ted Jensen, at a place called Sterling in New York. We're mastering, and he made and it made me happy. He made the comment, "Boy, that goes by fast. That's really good." And I went, "Whoa, boy," because he listens to stuff all the time, and he's like, he hears everything. And the weird Japanese rap, hip hop, they had that going while we were mastering. It was the most bizarre thing I've ever heard in my entire life. The rhythms were, it's like, it made you trip coming down the hall. It was like out of time. It was very strange. I don't know what that has to do with anything. It's just these weird Japanese rhythms. Okay.
But as far as music is concerned, because you've sort of broken all the records with Bat Out of Hell, your debut album, selling 30 million copies, etc., is that you're like a hard legend to live up to yourself? Is it? Are you sort of
No,
setting
I don't
yourself
think of
new
it.
limits with acting?
No, no,
Do you
I don't ever, I have a hard time picturing myself as anything other than what I am. I mean, you know, people say, you know, you're this and that and this and that, and and I'm being real honest with you and telling you the real truth is I just do not relate to myself the same way that people talk about me. It's like it, it makes me giggle. It makes me like that. You know what? I don't get it. It has nothing to do with anything. I did a record. People really liked it. They bought it. I do shows. They enjoy the shows. They come see the shows. Uh, you know, I'm really grateful that I chose this existence, and this existence has worked for me. This is, you know, this is what I've been able to do, and I enjoy it. But as far as all the titles that go with it, you know, whatever, rock star, rock legend, whatever, they're funny because I just picture myself as the plumber. I mean, I'm not the plumber, but I mean, I don't, I mean, my favorite thing is the people who dress up incognito and go to the airport with 16 bodyguards and go through, you know, because they don't want to be noticed, you know, and they got these guys, move out of the way, move out, walkie-talkies, and, you know, you want to be not seen in an airport, go in by yourself and go to the ticket lady and hand her your ticket, get your boarding pass, get on. And when they say, do you want a Coke? Yeah. You know, you want to not be seen, and they walk by you and they look at you. Nah, he wouldn't be traveling alone or, you know, whatever. I mean, I'm just
with an entourage. Or...
No, just today I have my posse with me. I have all these people. I feel like a rap band today. It's very funny.
But do you ever get intimidated though by your legend and the celebrity?
No, because I ignore it. Right. Because it doesn't if you get caught up in that trapping, it's quicksand. It swallows you whole. I mean, you can't pay attention to the bad press, you can't pay attention to good press. You have to pay attention to the work. And that's the focus, and that's what it is. And I'm really, to me, no different than a plumber. I mean, I serve a function, and the function is my function, and that's why I've never wanted to do political statements or political music or anything like that, because I don't want to go on that platform. If I can help somebody off of this platform in some way, you know, in a charity or something, great. I'll go and stand there and let my name, shake hands, and do that and help in that regard. But I don't think that's my job here. My job is to let people forget their problems for the moment they're doing it. But I don't think of us as necessity. Mothers are necessities, teachers are necessities, and healers are necessities. And everybody else is along for the ride.